Hi, hello everyone. I'm Sarath from the city of Chennai in the state of Tamil Nadu, which is the southernmost state in the Indian nation. Now I'm studying in my third academic year at Madras Medical College, one of the oldest medical colleges in the nation. With being a protagonist type of character, I was inducted to serve in the College Student Council Association, and currently I'm serving in various student associations across the state. Okay, now excitedly reaching to prompt number two. One of the major COVID related challenges which I had faced was to convince my friends, relatives, and neighbors to explain the rationale behind these COVID related restrictions. I took it as a shared responsibility of the medical world to go on patiently and explain about them and to educate the common people about this COVID 19 related pandemic. The much uphill task was when the vaccines were introduced in the Indian nation by mid January, with everyone tuned towards disbelief, false narratives, and false propagandas which were widely circulated in the social media. There was great hesitation not just among the common people but this time even among the medical professionals to take their own vaccine shots. So I took it as my responsibility to go and take my first vaccine shot. I took the Covaxin first dose very few days of introduction of the vaccination drive, and I brought on great enthusiasm to all my friends, relatives to go and take their own vaccine shots. Reaching to prompt number 3, considering the current COVID 19 pandemic, I decided to volunteer myself as a teleconsultation trainee medical officer in the municipal corporation of my city. The work assigned to me is to call all those home isolated COVID 19 patients and ensure that they are taking their medicines properly. And if there are any danger signs such as breathlessness, high fever, my role is to integrate with the field team which is working in the divisions and the areas and to make them reach the patient and then to take sufficient care. And I always provide constant motivation to my team so that they don't go hopeless. And also, I regularly update myself with the new COVID related guidelines, and I also update my teammates too. With great enthusiasm, we have done a tremendous job, and today there are much reduction in the COVID 19 new case registry. Reaching to prompt number 4, it was a tough situation last month when I was collecting history and examining a patient in the medical ward. Suddenly, my resident rushed in and accused me of not disposing properly the needle of the previous patient which I examined in. Then he was shouting very angrily against me, and his mood was really very intolerant against my attitude. Then I went on to the resident and I told him that this situation could be handled after a few minutes after me treating the patient, and I cannot leave the patient in the middle of the process. I asked him for excuse and a few minutes so that I could finish up the procedure. Then I went on to the patient and I told him that this is not a situation which has to be worried by him. I tried to regain the confidence of the patient, which could have been destroyed by the resident shouting against me. Then, in a slow and progressive manner, I finished the procedures. Then I went on to the resident. Along with him, I went to the previous patient which I had examined and treated it. Then I told the resident, obviously, yes, I had given a needle shot to the patient, but I had properly disposed the needle in the white bin and the syringe in the red bin. Then I went on to the waste segregation area and I showed my resident that I had properly disposed both, but still he was not in a good mood. I decided to be calm and then I explained him and then to explain him properly. Then my resident was calmed down and then the problem came to a very smooth end. Thank you.